Hello and welcome to the Unrelated Podcast, Season 1 finale.
Right, Jake, what are we talking about today, Ben?
Well, I think we have to talk about what's recently happened.
We've got to talk about it. It wouldn't be a podcast if we didn't. And what has recently happened?
The Will Smith
Will Smith, yeah.
G. Jones. I don't
know. I don't watch the Oscars because I'm not a loser. But
you just made up a person.
You should have watched that one. I mean, come on, it all kicked off.
Smith will rock Chris. Illuminati. Confirmed. That's all I'm going to say.
I think you're waffling.
Say the names back, Chris.
Any link to
Will Smith, Smith will, Chris rock Chris. Smith will rock Chris. It's been under our noses.
His name's Will Smith.
It's been under our noses this whole time.
That's where your stash is.
I know we've seen it. I've found a pretty funny joke if you want to hear it.
No, not really.
It's a pretty funny joke if you guys want to hear it. I'm going to tell it anyway, so you don't have a choice. So, Jada Smith doesn't like jokes about alopecia. That's hair loss.
I don't get it.
Because hair loss, her loss.
What's alopecia?
Oh,
it's like
where your hair falls
out. Yeah.
That was possibly the shittest joke
I've ever heard.
I reckon
that's a banging joke. No, okay, that's a good joke.
The delivery could have been a bit better, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear you guys tell a joke then, because it won't be fucking funny.
Maybe.
Chris Rock's comedy tour has seen a spike in ticket sales following the Oscars.
There you go.
Big slap.
It's been planned. I'm telling you, it's been planned, it's staged.
I don't think it is staged.
It's
not staged.
No, because
you
why would
honestly
they
think
stage that?
That Will Smith would rock up, walk along the catwalk, slap him once in some sort of like really far.
Yeah, no, I think it's completely real.
And then just walk back, sit down, and then just shout, Don't put my wife's name.
But the way he shouted was proper anger, because that was awkwardness.
He's an actor.
You do realise he's an actor.
I know, but if you look at that, I mean, I watched him most critically. He reacted to it, and I agree with him. I think he's
what his critical says so.
No, he's a beast. Okay, he knows what he's on about.
Don't.
I'm not.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
I'm just saying.
Okay, his opinion is above.
I'm just saying that's his opinion, not your opinion.
I agreed with his opinion, so therefore. It's also my opinion.
What was his opinion?
He thought it was real, and I think it was as well.
I think it's real because of the reactions on his face when he got slapped.
Yeah.
It got hella awkward after as well.
Exactly. And the way he shouted, it was just that, like, everyone was looking around like, what on earth? And his face as well. I don't know.
What
Bro, Keanu Reeves was there.
Was he?
Keanu Reeves was in the crowd as it happened. I wonder what his reaction was.
He said something about his wife going bald.
Why did that justify a slap?
Well, if you look at it, Will Smith originally was like smiling and going along with it, which I think makes it more real because I feel like he only smiled and laughed because maybe he was a
joke,
maybe he did find it funny, and then he saw his wife's reaction and then got angry, or maybe he was laughing at it because he felt awkward.
No, he was laughing. He was laughing at what was happening before, and then the G.I. Jane joke came on, and then he rocked up.
No, he laughed at that as well, and then it panned to his wife's cameras. The camera panned to his wife's face, but
she had a fucking face on her.
Exactly.
I swear, a wife just like cheats on him galore.
I have no idea.
Apparently they have an open marriage. Don't really know what that means.
Apparently Snoop Dogg's been in it.
An open marriage.
Snoop's been in it.
Apparently Snoop's been in it.
Oh my god.
So I don't understand why he's so mad. It's a joke, and he can't take a joke, and neither can his wife. So they're both pussies.
Yeah, but you disrespect his wife. You're disrespecting him.
Yeah.
His wife's just a little bitch for getting angry at a joke.
Yeah, but it's a condition.
My dad's bald. I take the piss out of him.
My dad's bald, and I also take the piss out of him. So yeah, put it there.
My dad's never slapped me for it.
Yeah, neither. So I guess that's.
Do you wish he did?
That's
Stop with that.
I don't think he should have
lost.
What?
Yeah, maybe just say, "Yo, dog, that's not cool."
I think it was really awkward, but I can also put myself in his shoes because I don't know.
Would you also slap Chris Rock?
Not in the relation with the the whole wife situation, but just
you would just
getting angry and just you know,
but sure.
In private.
and then just feeling dead
You've
awkward
got
about it.
you've got like red anger, like when you just rage and you're in a moment. But surely walking up that catwalk, it's just gone by the time you got to the end of it, and he's like, oh, I'm already here now,
might as well just give him the ones.
That might be why it was like a little pussy slap, and not like a full. Like
I feel like his anger really kicked in though when he sat back down and he started shouting.
Like he did it. It felt like it took him longer to go up the catwalk than it did for him to go down the catwalk, because he was like sat down by the time he was like effing and jeffing.
It's because they were focusing on Fingy's reactions to just getting slapped, weren't they?
True, just like, I got beat the shit out by Fresh Prince or whatever.
I don't think it justified a slap. Like it's a joke. Like
chill
out, mate. It's just get a grip.
The whole point of going up on that stage, like you're meant to make jokes.
Yeah.
Like they do that every single time, but
I find it a bit mad.
you're laughing at everyone else's jokes when the joke's on you and you're crying, and just like don't go. Like, it's just, like don't be a bitch and take the joke.
Man, that he could press charges for that.
Do what?
Chris Rock could
I
press
think
charges
Chris
for that.
Rock is not gonna because he's a nice
He's
guy.
not gonna, but I think it's a bit mad, isn't
Didn't
it?
he play Marty?
Like,
Well, it is
it
assault
just
and
have a
then-
slap. Yeah, but it's not like you're either going to be traumatised over a slap.
Yeah.
Nah.
What if someone just randomly walked up to you and slapped you?
I'd be pissed off.
There you go then.
Are you now?
Ben's just proceeded to get like slapped twice. And he's visibly pissed off.
Yeah, he's going.
Yeah,
going all red.
he's red in the face.
He's got bright purple. It's the colour of your hoodie, Joe.
Well, I would not press charges on you though.
Thank you, Ben.
I'd just dislike you a bit
If you
less.
slap a bit less.
No, a bit more, sorry.
If you slap me, Ben, I would fully press charges. I would not let you get away with it.
Slap him over and see what he does.
Right there, mate. Doesn't he play Marty from
From
Yes,
Madagascar, yeah.
Chris
and-
Rock? Yeah, well, instantly Chris Rock is just better than.
Oh, yeah.
Chris,
Instantly, Chris Rock is
already.
goated.
Because man of that, we'll go.
Is Marty the
Think
giraffe?
about it.
Nah, that's
Zebra.
Div.
That's Deborah.
Get on.
Fuck. Yeah, honestly, no, at the door's there.
the giraffe is played by Ross Geller from Friends.
Kicked off the podcast.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So who's your favourite character from that movie? I've got to say it's got to be King Julian.
Which?
Oh, yeah.
That's not King Julian.
I know, that's
that's
a
just
little
a
rabbit
penguin.
guy.
That's more.
Yeah, okay.
The
But
penguin.
still, he's
Penguins are pretty good.
What?
Yeah, the penguins definitely.
The penguins
Beautiful.
are good. The penguins.
Which
are good.
one? Or just the
Oh,
group?
Kowalski.
Kowalski
the
announces.
special one.
Rico.
Yeah, the special one.
Which there's like two special ones.
Oh,
The one that fell in.
I'll find
There's the
Kowalski.
one. There's the one that can't talk, and then there's just the short one.
Have you watched the
Special.
Christmas? Have you watched the Christmas special one?
It's
Don't know which one's
Yes,
worse.
I have.
The Christmas special,
have
the one
watched
that
the
falls
Christmas
in love with the reindeer.
Yeah.
What the fuck
I
are
have
you
not
on
watched
about?
that.
You've not watched that? Oh, what are you doing?
We need the names of them because there's the skipper,
Kowalski, there's
Skipper,
Rico,
Kowalski,
Skipper.
Rico. There's the
I'm fucking googling it.
And then there's the
Google
normal
faster.
one who no one cares about.
Alex.
I googled
That's
penguins
fine.
in Madagascar. Why does an octopus come up?
Have you not watched the film?
No.
Ah, you
Sorry.
missed out.
Get
Skipper, Private, Kowalski, Rico. How many penguins are there? 4.
4
4 or 5.
Yeah,
Four.
Private's the best one because he's
Private,
Oh,
because
is it?
he's
Yeah,
the short fuck.
Yeah, he's just a bit special, so I absolutely love him.
Kowalski's a special. He gets like wrenches from his throat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's
That's
absolutely
That's-
tight.
Ain't that Rico?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Bruh.
If he can fit all that down his throat,
Oh,
Hit me
no.
out.
Grow up. Okay, grow up.
It's a penguin!
Hear me out though. Hear me
How
out.
immature.
Hear me out.
I mean, it's not like we've seen it. We've seen Rico have a human-sized toothbrush shoved down his throat from like some pool.
We've all done that.
I'm just saying, just look at him, and you can't tell me he's beautiful.
His eyes.
His eyes just going something like that. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
No, I'm not getting my hair ginger. No.
Oh no.
No.
What's
No,
that? What is
Ladies
it?
and gentlemen,
No,
it is the
fine.
season finale, and Joe is currently chasing Noah around the room with orange hair dye.
No, stop,
Oh
Joe.
my god, it's white dye. Go on, Joe.
You
Give
guys
us a
are
treat. It is the season finale.
Stop,
I knows
Joe.
about was getting hair
Stop,
painted
Joe.
ginger.
Stop, Joe.
Joe.
Why does he have orange hair dye?
I don't know. He's had it since like
Can
last
someone,
year.
can someone film this?
Joe,
I'm
stop.
gonna film this. I'm gonna film this.
Why did you mention it?
He's in restraint.
Stop.
someone
hold his
arms for me? Jesus Christ, I can't do this all by myself.
We're not
I
going to
don't-
force him to go ginger. No one deserves that.
Oh,
Come on,
man.
no.
No.
He's
Alright,
really
Joe,
trying.
settle down.
You said do something special for the season finale, and I tried doing.
I don't mean to face off. Oh no!
Mascot.
Ah, no.
Mascot.
We go rumble.
Put him out of breath.
Oh, you are.
He's running for his life.
He's been
I
wriggling,
can't
bro.
think of a worse punishment than going ginger.
I know.
He's been a bit of a squirmy
I do not want to go
bastard.
ginger.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure. More than 100%.
You know, you're halfway there. But
You're halfway there,
No,
so
sorry. Whoa.
Yeah, you pretty much
You are the
bleached your
most
hair.
ginger person here.
like, you're the colour of them donuts right now. What? I'm like the skin colour contrasting with the hair. It kind of makes you go ginger.
I'm
You're
not ginger.
as well.
I'll never be ginger.
if I pay you
If
a
I was
fiver,
ginger,
you
if I was ginger, I'd go bald.
It's strawberry
I'd
blonde.
rather die before I go.
I'll pay you 5 if you go bald.
It washes out though, so
Not worth it.
That's
It
really
washes out though, so at the end of the day, you can just have a shower if you want to get it out.
Is that it? I still wouldn't do it.
Okay.
It's just hairspray.
Because
Isn't it?
I'd go home
He's-
and
he's
my parents would be
lit- he's
like,
literally
what
a hairspray.
have you
Makes
done?
your hair go dead crust in
I
it,
would
doesn't
rather
it?
die
yeah.
before I go bald.
No?
No.
I've used it on.
Why don't we do it to
pretty
you?
much everyone.
Yeah.
Because my hair's already died. No one's touching mine.
Yeah. Well,
Can we,
might be an improvement, Jake.
Dye your eyebrows. Ginger eyebrows.
Ginger pubes.
Dye your...
Cal the dragon.
I knew you were going to do that. I
what's
knew you were
wrong
going to say
with you?
bring that up.
Has anyone
Oh, it's
Oh,
got a
what we
video.
going?
Oh,
That's
what?
the colour it goes.
Oh, so you've
Literally
done this before.
bright
Who
orange.
is that? Who
That-
on earth is that?
That's 6'8", Declan.
So this
Jesus.
Declan guy, you just dyed his hair.
Yeah, I,
Which school?
Did he consent to that?
yeah. Well,
I doubt it.
What do you mean, well?
Is that
well
hair dyed from Claire's
and
accessories?
that's little Deck as well with his hair like that.
Why is there big and little Deck?
Because one's 5'5".
Anyway,
whereas he's
next topic. Near-death experiences.
Has anyone had a near-death experiences?
No. I
No.
might. I mean, we just had one just then crossing the road. Fucking hell.
Oh yeah.
We would have been toast.
Wow, what happened?
Crossing the road, right? There's a car off in the horizon. They can
Miles
s-
away. Honestly.
Miles.
They were a good while. They could see us crossing, so they're like,
Yeah.
oh, they're at a crossing where the lights are right away. Might not be the greenest of green men. Might be a bit red at the moment, but still, I can stop for him. No, dickhead speeds up. Speeds up.
He sped up and was so close to it. It's like his
Oh
mission
my
wasn't
God.
And like after he went past us, he did not brake. He had no intention of braking, and he was so close to hitting us. No intention of braking, but the fucking intention to knock us all over. The knobhead. What was he doing?
You just want to
Finna
see
get
your
you
flight like
hospitalised.
ball in bits.
We would have been dead.
There's always someone like that then.
It's mainly it's like people who drive red cars or people who drive vans.
What colour is the car?
Definitely
There's
vans.
white.
Vans always like...
It was white, so it's none of them.
Yeah, but that was an exception. Red cars and white transits,
That's ratio,
they just
isn't it?
want to kill you.
And then
They
he
all
has,
want to kill you.
then
They're
he-
all out for you.
then he has the audacity to beep his horn.
I
on
know.
us.
Fucking stop then, you knobhead. You had so much warning. It's not like we're not gonna go there. We started crossing when you were halfway down the road. You had a good 20
He wanted to
seconds.
catch the yellow, bro.
But he had so long to just like stop. But
He
now
wanted
he
to catch the
tries
yellow.
to kill us, little knobhead.
We had right away anyway.
Exactly.
I mean,
right
it
away.
wasn't green, but it's apparently when if someone's walking, steps foot on the road.
Walk in here.
Well, so you have right away. So there you go.
Yeah, that's a new rule, isn't it?
I don't think it's new.
What,
It's
these
always
new
been around.
Flipping petrol rules, eh? You have to pay like a tenner if you go into a certain zone in Manchester.
Really?
Really?
I've
Yeah.
heard of it.
There's like the
yeah.
zones in Manchester.
It's
If you
getting
go into
dark.
the zone, you have to pay like a fine.
Like
have
zones,
that in
like
London.
zones on a Met.
Yes.
Yeah, and you have to pay like a tenner
Right.
if you go into the zone with a car.
Except they're a lot bigger, and also a lot of cars, like especially if they're older models, are like kind of just basically getting ruled out because they're so expensive to drive.
Like, the thing is, I find it understandable, ish, if it's in the city centre, because like, there's so much public transport there. But it's just like in rural areas where like houses are, so like you
Yeah.
can't avoid it. It's so stupid.
I mean, even if you're in the city, you can walk from one side of Manchester to the other. In
Yeah,
like
I know, but like
a
when,
couple
when you're
hours.
at
Not
your
even
house,
that. A couple hours, you might like maybe half an hour,
mm,
or maybe like an hour. Not even
the
that.
city, yeah, definitely. The
Easy,
city.
easily. Yeah, it's probably like half an hour, maybe even less to walk from one side to the other, like the city centre. That is.
But
It's
So
just for people who are lazy.
yeah, I guess. There you go. I mean, and you've got trams, so it's
trams and buses, there's free buses as well now.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I don't
free
even
buses
get
everywhere.
the point of just driving through a city anyway, because you're not getting anywhere, is
No.
it? It's dead slow anyway. Like, there's people walking everywhere, there's lights constantly, there's buses, there's trams. You're literally getting nowhere. I mean, you know, if you have a car anyway. Anyway, though, back to the near deaths. Anyone else had a near death experience?
Actually, last night.
Oh, you've
Last
got a lot of these, haven't you?
Well-
You wanked too hard, did you?
Well, police knocked on my door last night.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Is this true or?
Yeah, true story. Police knocked on my door last night and he said, "Oh, we're looking for a guy with one eye here." And I thought he was looking for me, but he wasn't. And I said,
But you have 2 eyes.
he said, "We're looking for a guy with one eye." So I said, "Why don't you use
Do you
both
live on a
eyes? You'll find
pirate
him
ship or
quicker."
something?
You ruined it. You ruined his joke.
What?
You ruined my fucking joke,
So
no!
you
Interrupted him
I said,
on the
I told
outsole.
him, "Why don't you use both eyes? You'll find him quicker." And I shut the door.
So it weren't a true story. It was
No.
nah.
So not only
No.
was that not a
I
true
thought it was a
story,
true
Right,
story
now
then.
tell us what you actually said.
he didn't say anything.
No,
It's not
no,
It's a complete lie.
Oh my
A
god.
complete and utter lie.
Not only
We
was
should
it a
play
lie,
that show, what's it called? Would I Lie to You? Oh, we
You
should do-
would lie to us.
You definitely would.
Yeah.
That's a good show, you should do that on the podcast.
That'd be interesting though.
We
It'd be
should.
good to see.
Yeah, like, how do you play it? You get a story.
You get cards, and it'll either be a true story or it'll be
Yeah.
a fake story, and you have to
Ah,
kind of
yeah,
either make
that's
it seem like it's the opposite
Yeah.
of what what it is.
Yeah,
So
but
if
how
it's
do you
like
know
a,
if it's a true story though?
well, you don't.
guess.
No, but like, if you're the one telling the
If
card,
you well, because
you
you
know it's
experienced
true.
it.
I know, but how do the people giving you the card know that?
You have
You
your
take-
own pack.
You make up your own
You have
story.
your own card.
And does it get shuffled?
No, so
You
No!
you don't even need
Oh,
cards.
Dave.
If you get the idea that there's cards, you can just say it.
You can
Dave,
just say it.
You can just come up with
I'm
3
sorry.
random stories, make 2 of them up, make one real.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
Use a fucking waffling shit.
Go on,
Shut
mate.
up.
Would I lie to you, Joe? Give us one.
Yeah, let's
I'm
have a
not
taste it.
What?
Go on.
Ethan.
All right.
Tell us 3 stories.
Well, it's one story, and then you just got like you
I
know,
thought
make
you'd
me
tell 3 and
elaborate.
then one of them's a lie.
That's
What-
like two
lies.
truths,
That's a
one lie.
completely
Lie.
different game. Ewan.
Well, they're basically the same
Go on.
anyway.
It's
There's no-
one phrase, and then you have to make me elaborate on it.
Right, go on then. Do it.
All right then.
Don't say
I gotta think of something now. You have to give me a
Okay.
minute.
give you-
Alright, well, we'll go back to a near-death
we can pause
experience
this pod- okay,
because we are drifting away pretty
Mm.
quickly. Because I personally, I've got one.
Go on then.
It's outside of school, alright? This is in high school. You know, I was just walking. It's a school area. Okay, I mean it's a pretty short and sweet story, but I was crossing the road, okay, to go see my mates, and this cart just absolutely drifts around the corner, going full speed, dropping off like 4 kids. Some angry, fat, sweaty, middle-aged,
Middle-old. Yeah, he's pretty middle-old.
middle-aged, like bold man with like a sweaty bib on. And he's just full on.
Bib or something.
I don't even know.
He's on
I just
numbers,
remember
aren't
it, and I was halfway through crossing, and he was going for me, and I just had to do a little dart sprint to cross the road.
Was it a little Jason shuffle?
It was like a little, yeah. It was a
Yeah.
little, little 1-2 quick out of there.
At my school, I had a really dodgy school. There was this guy, some like crackhead, and there's a footpath next to the gate of our school. And he was just stood outside the gate of our school on the footpath with a fucking hammer talking to like kids. Like, it happened like 3 times as well,
Oh,
just
man.
different.
Just every other week.
I haven't got like a near
Same
death
thing.
experiences, but like when you're on about like nearly getting hit by cars. Ethan, I think you'll remember this.
Oh yeah.
Outside school, and Bobby got absolutely
Oh my
ran
god.
down.
Yeah.
You got
Oh,
hit.
So
no.
yeah, you know the crossing over
Yeah.
thing. This overly large boy called Bobby was walking, had no attention to the road, got whacked by this car.
Wow.
Because he weighed that much, he did not go flying. He landed on the car, dented the entire bonnet of the car,
Oh.
and then he literally just stood up and walked it off.
Cars come on
Not
first
realising
off.
the fact
After
that
he
he had like
broke the car, he walked off.
he was just like, yeah, I'm alright.
No face, no case, just flee the scene.
Literally, he just walked off and got on the tram. It's like, you've just been hit by a car. and
Do
everyone,
you think he told his parents like, oh, what did you do at school today? Like when he's eating his tea with his mum, he's like, oh yeah, I just got hit by a car.
everyone literally said the car. He didn't get hit by the car. The car got hit by him because of how much damage was on that bonnet. It was absolutely horrendous.
How fast was the car going?
I mean, you know the cars around there,
What's
They
that?
are-
It-
it's a
fly
fast
down.
road.
I'd
It's
say
a fast
30.
road.
If I,
Yeah.
were to, if I were to ever get hit by a car, it would be on that road. They
It will,
fly
yeah.
down that road.
The
No
car was
remorse.
going about like 25, 30, but still, he caused enough damage for you to see visible
Yeah.
damage. And,
What a
and,
tank.
and another one as well, at my old school, like literally a few months before I like set to join year 7, some kid got stabbed in the neck by parents
I've heard
outside.
this, yeah.
Oh, by who?
Why?
By who?
Don't fucking clue.
Just
Did he
someone
die?
at school.
He
Wasn't
was- I'll try to find the thing, but he was stood outside the school. I think they had an argument in school. Came up, comes over to him outside the building, just grabs his parents, and bang into the back, just straight through the neck.
What fucking school did you go to? What the fuck?
I've got a lot of interesting school stories.
God.
Did someone come into your school and light off fireworks?
What? Yeah,
And
we had fireworks going through the building, and we had on the year 11's final day, they brought smoke grenades, launched smoke grenades all over the building, so we had to have the building locked off. One half of the building was bright orange, the other half was the completely normal colours that they were supposed to be.
Didn't they like set fireworks off at people though?
Oh yeah, so in the hallway, everyone was going up to maths. I was stood at the very top, so I could see down. Next minute, all you hear is bang, bang, everyone's ears are ringing, and you see a firework go, and it whacks a teacher. So two students got hit by a firework as well. So everyone's just in chaos, because like, hold on, why the fuck are they shooting off fireworks? But 4 people were hit by it. People could not hear for hours. To be fair, it was quite funny, but the damages to the building, the school weren't too happy.
You see, our schools and stuff like that, we have like funny, embarrassing stories, like just normal. Your school is just like
Our school was a
prison diaries or something. It's psychotic.
I think the most that like we had back in me and you and old school was that we just had someone had like a massive fight when Ofsted came around.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
That was like,
I hated Ofsted.
There was always
The
fights,
teachers were
weren't there?
always so nice.
yeah, but like
I found the thing. Boy, age 15, stabbed in neck by fellow pupil.
oh my god,
Did he die?
No, he survived.
What, fair play to him.
trooper.
Just imagine being stood outside of school and someone runs over to you with a pair of scissors and just yams him in your neck.
Bruh.
We had a kid who was well known for like hospitalising people.
That's awesome though. So
No, he joined the school from another one. He was kicked out of his old school, and then I think my school had this thing where like they'd allow in certain amount of like naughty kids from other
Naughty
schools.
boys.
Yeah, and this guy was in gangs and everything. The teachers were terrified of him.
Oh my god.
He just like he'd sit there swearing at the teachers, having a go at them. He just never got attention or anything because there was no point. He wouldn't turn up. He refused to do any exams at the end of the year.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, I know he was
he's
rock solid.
too
And
hard.
I think by the time we were leaving in year 11, he had hospitalised 5 people.
What the fuck?
What?
How?
Not in the school, but just in general. He just
Oh right. Did he not get into any altercations at school? Or did
who was messing with that guy? No one was disagreeing with him in
No,
school.
if no one went to your school, he would sort him out.
Oh, Noah
He would
would.
sort him
Noah
out.
could-
Noah would have literally been thrown through a window. Every window would have a Noah-shaped hole
I
through
disagree.
it.
I disagree.
Noah would straighten him out. He would set him back on track, his behaviour.
The only reason there would be a hole in the window is because Noah would jump through that window to go sort him out.
Like Superman, like entering a building or something. Just,
It's like us when
Holes
we
in
were in
the roof,
PUBG, all we
windows.
did was just enter houses, we just fucking jump through windows.
Yes, PUBG, best thing to do. Always breach through the window.
I swear we were supposed to be on about near-death experiences.
Well,
We've trailed to
Noah,
this.
how did you nearly die?
how did I nearly die?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've told this on the podcast, but I nearly got killed by a horse. Have I told this on the
you
podcast
get
before?
like
I don't
trampled.
think so.
Hold on, what?
So basically, I
Why
was
would
just
your mum
walking
try
home
and
from
kill you?
school.
Oh, that was unnecessary.
Did you hear that?
What?
Say it again,
Carry on
Michael.
with
What
the
did you
story.
say?
I don't
What
know,
did you
it
say?
doesn't
He
matter,
said, why
it
would
doesn't
your mum try and kill you?
sort him out,
Wow.
Noah.
Are you gonna take that?
I'm just gonna, yeah. I'm just
Oh.
gonna say.
Submissive.
So I was walking home from school. I used to cross this field, and sometimes the farmers put horses on it. And it's a public footpath. So I was just walking across it. These horses from the field next to it came running onto the field, started chasing, like running at full speed. So I had to sprint at like I was walking with my mate, so they jumped into the bushes. So then I had to hop the fence. I just legged it all the way home. It was scary situation.
Even after you left the field, you were just terrified.
You didn't look back. Oh man.
Oh mate, Jason, he doesn't like horses.
No.
Do you know why? Because his mum got bit by a horsefly when she was pregnant with him. So now
A horsefly?
Yeah.
So not a horse?
No, just a horsefly. So now he.
You say if you got
definitely
bit by a
hates you
horse,
for
I think it'd be a bit
horses.
more dexterous.
No, now he just really hates horses with a passion. Because his mum got bit by a horsefly.
What do you think of horseflies?
You don't mind
Don't
them.
mind him. Don't mind him.
The horses.
But it's horses. He just, you know.
What the fuck?
So the possible insect that could have given it an infection, he just doesn't really care about.
No,
No,
just the horse.
Just a bigger
I've
fly.
never been bitten by a horsefly.
You got to think about the bigger fish, Ethan. Or in this
Yeah.
case,
There's always a bigger fish.
the bigger horse.
So like, no, that's like you got to think about the bigger fish, but there's always a bigger fish.
There it is.
How does that work?
So you just
Stallions.
constantly
Mind
think.
boggling.
Anyway, have you thought of a story yet?
Yeah, I think I found it. I think I got a good one. I managed to hit a cricket ball through a building and smash 2 windows.
What,
Two
In the
windows?
process.
Did you nearly die?
Through
Yeah.
the bricks or just through?
No,
two
no,
windows?
through 2 windows.
Where were you?
Well, it was old school. You know, we had that massive field
Right.
with that sign, with the science building,
Yes.
where it's just this. It's away from everything. It's this big building. It's got like, it had 4 rooms in it. You know, but we only ever went in 2 of them. There were the 2 that you went in originally.
You're right.
And then you went up, and there were the other 2 on the ladders, which I think were computer rooms, but I never really knew.
Right.
And then there was that bit on the outside bit, you know, the toilets were, and there was all those glass. It was all just glass windows.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And was there a door to get out there, or was it just a viewing, pretty much a viewing platform?
I'm not too sure. I think it's just viewing. Anyway.
Did you ever get in trouble for this? Like, what were the repercussions afterwards?
Well, I mean, I had to pay for it.
So you
How much
smashed the
was it?
2 windows.
Yeah, because it came at like a point,
Right.
right?
I see what you mean.
And we were doing cricket. I was part of the team, and and I'm pretty sure. I think it was diamond cricket, and I bowled. I was like, the building was here, the point was there, I was here, and it just went bang, 1-2.
I think
How much- went on.
How much did it
Too
cost?
detailed.
How much did it cost to fix them?
Sums of money, my friend.
How
Sums
much
of
money?
Well, I wasn't the one who was handed the letter. It's my mum was handed the letter.
Sure, your mum told you.
Yeah, sure. What did your mum say to you when you?
How the fuck did you do that?
Alright.
She's probably impressed.
Yeah, probably. I can't really remember. It's all a bit of a haze now.
I think this is a lie.
I think this might be a lie.
I think he's waffling shit. He's going to far too much detail.
I think. What do you think now?
I think it's true. Wait, is this? Oh, is this the? Oh, this is the.
Oh, nice one, Noah.
Thing, innit?
Well done,
No,
Noah.
Do you think he was just
I
telling a
thought
story?
Yeah, I thought this was the near-death experience. I was like, where's
Yeah,
someone
that was
dying?
good.
I can't-
Right, let's go. Smash the window. Right, no doubt.
I think he's lying.
Yeah,
It
lying.
is-
You are lying.
You know what?
It's somewhat truth. It's truthful.
It's a lie.
The one thing about lying though, if you go into far too much detail when you do like a story like
Yeah,
that,
but like, if you do a truth and you go into far
Yeah,
too much
you
detail, then-
remember it, surely.
no, because when you do the truth, you only give like certain
For
things.
me, it's the fact that you can't remember how much money it costs.
Yeah, but
Sure,
then
you
You went
again,
into all the details.
Your mum
you
would be-
remember
your mum would
say
be
it's
like-
all a haze.
£500 I've got to pay for this. Surely you would remember that.
That's a brilliant representation of Joe's mum.
yes.
Joe's mum.
Hold on.
Oh.
Does your mum sound like that?
That's what mine.
When's my mum coming to this?
So was any of it true? Did you take certain bits, or was it all just a lie?
Well, I hit the window. I didn't smash it.
Oh right, so you actually
I hit the window. Yeah,
Okay.
didn't go through it. But I hit it.
That sounds pretty embarrassing. Got any more embarrassing stories, Ethan?
Embarrassing.
I threw up on a tram.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
There's
Yeah.
always one. There's always one.
Yeah. Always
didn't-
got to be that guy.
I think this was when I was like on my meds and stuff because I had like low iron.
Right.
And I had to take like 2 tablets or something during lunches. I don't know if it was because everyone kept describing the mac and cheese as come on cheese.
Oh.
But I was like, I was on the tram back. I don't think it could have been the come on cheese because that was like 2 hours ago now. I was on the tram back. It
Come on, cheese.
absolutely pen and inked.
Well, wait. Come on, cheese. Sure, it'll be come on.
The
macaroni.
cheese was white.
The cheese is meant to be the
Yeah, but-
cum, so why is it come on cheese? Sure, it's come on macaroni. Come on, Mac.
Mac and
Mac and cum.
Mac and
Sure.
cum.
Cummy Mac.
Sure, it'll be
Yeah.
Mac and cum. What?
I didn't
Cum
eat
and
the mac and
cheese.
cum, mind you. Someone else next to me was eating the mac and cum. I had a pizza slice.
Did you throw on the seats?
Eh?
Did you throw up on the seats?
No, I was standing.
Oh, that's good.
I was
then. That's
standing
good.
in
That's
the. It was like you know the bit with the doors, and then there's that
Yeah, the
one pole.
poles, yeah.
I was on the pole.
Oh, so
Oh,
there must have been a lot of people there, surely.
It was a relatively full tram.
oh no,
It was
that's
like-
even worse.
Oh.
I mean, there were people on the corners,
Right.
and I was like, we got to Pomona, and I was like, oh, should I get off? Because I was proper feeling it then. I was like, oh, should I get off at Pomona? And I was like, nah, I can do it. Cornbrook's not that far. I got halfway, and it was just the first. You know, you get like the initial hit where nothing comes out, but you know it's gonna
Yeah.
on the next fucking wretch, and then it just.
Oh, God.
It went
At least you were close to corn.
at least.
Close
True,
to it.
exactly.
Good
At
enough.
least 5 people went in the opposite direction of me. There were 2 people that were like, it's like they were staring at lava. They were just kind of surrounded by it and just didn't move. One of them was there praying for the life. The other one offered me like a really damp handkerchief.
That was definitely full of snot.
Yeah, it was like I don't know if it was
As long as-
raining or anything,
That was his revenge.
but it was wet. It was
Just
like
seeing if you can get any more out of you. Here, use this.
Is this another one of them stories?
As long as it wasn't.
no.
Oh, this is real.
This is
Are
for
you just
real.
trying to say
No,
it's real
you're not
now
on it
to make
today,
me
are you?
believe that it is
You're
real?
not on it.
Nah,
I'd-
this is embarrassing moment.
Well,
Alright.
as long as no one like when someone throws up and then someone else throws like chain.
Yeah.
I don't
as long
think
as
I was
that
on the
didn't
tram long enough to know if it chained or not.
No, as long as I didn't happen.
But I know
usually
that
immediate, isn't
it,
it?
Surely
it
everyone
stayed
got off.
there and it left. No one called the driver or anything about it. It just kind of left. I got off at
What's the
Cornbrook.
driver gonna do?
I can imagine if you went up a hill as well,
I-
just like tripping down the.
No, we went down. It went down and then up.
Oh, so.
Oh, so it's going all
everywhere.
about the
It's
place, really.
Yeah, I mean it didn't move that far. It was
that
a bit
one place,
viscous.
to be honest.
Oh.
That was too big of a word.
But yeah, I'm literally I got off white as a sheet. I just had to keep going.
But I think I've got a good one.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I've got a one. Cub Scouts.
Oh,
We were about 8, right? 10, about 6 in the morning. There's 4 of us in there. We're just having fun. We're singing songs. Forget how thin a tent really is.
yeah.
We're singing YMCA.
Oh my.
6 in the morning. And
Oh God.
yeah, we had 2 of the Cub Scout leaders. 2 of them come into our tent, others up and like, "What are you doing here?"
Right, I don't like the
We're trying to
direction
sleep
this is
here.
going.
Trying to sleep here. And
What are you
yeah, I
doing,
somehow
Cub
got pinned with
Scouts?
all the blame. I got pinned with all the blame for the whole camp. They all blame me, and I was known as YMCA boy for the next week.
Oh
I was known as Yogurt Boy in primary school.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Usually I would get like a fruit or something like that, and I'd just like slam it and hit the person behind me. I was quite the troublemaker in primary school.
So people were just scared to sit behind
So
you.
we had like tables and like rows like this. So I'd spin it and there'd be someone behind me at all times. And then one day, my calculations trajectory fucked up and I just splurged all over myself.
That sounds
You
horrible.
have to use the word
Twice.
splurge.
So after I splurged on myself twice, it happened
Stop
twice.
saying you splurged.
Happened twice.
Why?
So after that, I was known as Yogurt Boy for the rest of the.
How'd you manage to fuck it up twice? How'd you manage to fuck it up once? Were you like,
And people continue to sit behind you.
Mate, I was Phantom Menace, didn't I?
Looked over the shoulder, shit, it's Michael!
I was a troublemaker in primary school.
By then it's already too late. It's halfway in action. Arms just slamming down to the table.
I was a rascal, yeah. So,
But it all backfired in the end.
everyone feel free to call me Yogurt Boy from now on, guys.
oh, that's
Actually.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
karma.
I'm not gonna call you Yogurt Boy.
Nah, they can't call him the man who splurged.
Splurge boy.
He who must not be splurged.
Boy, you splurged.
Come to die.
Has anyone else got any embarrassing stories?
Oh,
No.
go on. You must have one.
He's thinking of one.
He's got one. He's just.
No,
he's
I
gonna say
just
it,
can't
is he?
think of one. I'm
No,
having
you-
a brain fart.
You thought of one. You thought of one.
I've not.
You're telling him he's
Have
not
you
one.
shat?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's,
Oh,
it's
shit.
kind of embarrassing. I don't mind telling it because it happened ages ago and I was dead young. But I came into school in my pajamas for whatever
How did you
reason.
manage to do that?
I don't know.
As you do.
As you do, yeah. So I had I got half dressed. I did the top. I had my blazer on, and my tie and my shirt. But I just left my pajama bottoms on,
I did that.
and I don't know why, and I don't know how my mum didn't notice or say anything. But I just got in, and then
You felt the wind between your balls and you
no,
realised you
I
had,
was
like,
a kid.
Oh,
I had
you-
pajamas on.
You didn't have your school pants on.
Do you not
No,
like
I had-
undies?
I had my
One time
pyjamas
I
on
yeah, one time I
instead.
had my pajamas underneath my
Yeah, it might have been that. I
clothes.
can't remember.
I
I might
had
have
that.
done that instead. I might have
Oh,
put them on
I remember I
underneath.
turned up to Ashton football without my shorts on. So I was just wearing an Under Armour
I remember
skins and socks, just in a shirt, no shorts.
Uh-huh.
Just turned up for a football game. without bottoms.
Proper bulge then.
Yeah.
If it was skins.
Wait, no.
But
Skins
why
means
you-
no balls.
Why is
She's
that
not
the first thing
tight
you're
enough.
thinking of? The young lad's
Yeah,
bulge.
I'm about 8-year-old, like
I meant
9.
bulge, not balls.
Yeah,
The more
bulge.
sort
What do you think a bulge
definition.
is?
It's your
Yeah.
cock and balls. It's both
Oh,
of them.
right, well,
It's a
that's okay.
combination.
So much better.
I'm telling-
Bulge is a
I
combination.
have to
It's not
tell
just.
you.
It's not
Ethan,
just
shut up,
bulge.
waffling.
You're digging yourself
Shut
a
up.
hole.
I did turn up to PE quite a few times in primary school, just not appropriate. Like, one time I forgot my underwear, and we all got changed in the classroom.
Oh no.
I have some.
So I had to go to the toilet.
Primary school.
What? Primary school, yeah. So I had to get changed in the toilets. And then
One
another
saw you
time,
cod you.
I got changed in the toilets. Some
Oh.
kids, a few people did walk in though. I was just naked in the toilet.
Do you not at least do it in the cubicle?
I don't think about that.
Oh, man.
And I was literally like year 3. And then another time in year 3, I had some like bright red thermals, like, you know, Under Armour, like underlayer. I wore them to bed because I thought they were sick. The bright tomato red. I just wore them to school as well in PE, and I was just stood there, and I was getting changed. I was like, oh, I was really embarrassed. Just like, yeah.
In primary, did you all have to like get changed in the classroom?
Yeah.
All the boys compared their muscles when we were like just in our undies, and only the cool kids had like boxes. Everyone else had like the Y. Like
Oh, yeah.
like the
Just the
pants,
normal pants.
What
yeah.
they called them?
The Y, whatever.
I don't know. they're just
Briefs. No, that's like.
Nah,
The
briefs.
small ones, yeah.
No.
Unfortunately, I did not own a pair of boxers by year 2, so
Nah.
I was frowned upon.
I'm just gonna say, like, one time everyone was getting changed in primary.
Sorry.
Next week, you
Sorry, the yogurt boy didn't have boxes.
No, I had the small ones.
Oh my
They were Batman. They were Batman ones.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Okay.
you were up there. If anything, you might have been above the
I
boxes.
mean, I just didn't have boxes, and then the first day I got some boxes. I made sure I strut around the classroom in PE from wow,
Ah.
proud. Just
You let everyone know.
yeah, look at these bad boys.
Anyway, so sorry for interrupting. It just phased me.
when everyone was getting changed for PE once in primary, some kids stood up on the table, stripped down completely naked, grabbed his top, started wheeling it about, legging it round the entire school building. So our entire class who
confidence.
changed is sat there running after this one kid who's stripped down bollock naked, running around
Oh
an
my
entire school
God.
What was?
building.
Did he have something wrong with him
No.
in his brain? No,
No.
like
Actually, yeah.
I don't.
He was a bit on the special
There's
side.
always one in there. There was one like that
Yeah,
in
he
my
was
school.
stripped out.
So he's just got fully cock and balls out,
Yeah.
and he's just hired. Do you know what we good now? I'm gonna fucking do a runner. I'm just gonna run around the school with my knob out.
He
Beg
legged
it.
it around
Yeah.
the full school building. The only reason we caught him is because he tried getting out one of the doors to go outside. and the doors were locked.
What's the motive behind this?
Nothing.
What's the motive behind? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my knob out and I'm gonna run around school.
He didn't have a motive.
He's
he
a
did it 'cause he
child,
got
bro.
bored.
Yeah, he was a kid, you know. I don't think they don't have much like.
Dick out. Yeah.
When you were a kid, you didn't really think, oh, these
You
are my
don't have much
private
motives,
parts. I mean, you knew not to run around like bollock naked, but at the same time, you
ran
didn't
the
think,
entire school building.
I mean, that's pretty extreme.
What did the teachers do in this situation? 'Cause they couldn't
Where did
grab
they
it.
grab it?
What about the CCTV
You
as
just
well?
see a full-grown adult chasing a naked boy. It's not gonna look good.
Don't know about you guys, but like the women in my primary school were like afraid of collarbones. It was a bit odd.
What?
I know. It was obviously primary, so it was like young'un, but like they had some weird fear when it came to collarbones.
You didn't like collarbones?
No, the women didn't like collarbones.
Oh.
What a collarbone.
Like
Alright, donut boy.
You just reminded me, there was this kid, and we always play like fancy dress like at break time in school. Like we had like superhero costumes. And this guy had his, but he broke his collarbone, so his arm was in a cast and we couldn't get changed to it. So I was like, can I use yours? Can I play with yours? And he's like, no. Flip off, mate. So I kept asking him, he kept saying no, so I just grabbed the strap of his collarbone thing and just ripped it.
oh
It was only a Velcro strap.
Is this in primary school?
Yeah.
The yogurt boy strikes again.
Fuck you then, if I can't have your super.
You are evil. Like you are
You're just a
actually
menace in this room.
That was fully a menace.
Oh no.
You were just out to get blood, weren't you?
Yeah.
Just slapping people up with yogurts. I mean, you didn't have your boxes though.
Oh man.
So guys, do you know what time it is?
What
Look at
time
my
is it?
watch. What time is it? What time does it say?
I think that's time for Ask Noah.
Oh
Whoa.
my
It's
god.
great you say this because I think it is time for us, Noah. If this is your first episode, congratulations. Also, we do this segment at the end, Ask Noah. We ask our favourite player, Noah. You ask him some
Player.
questions.
I'm a player, me.
You email the UNRELATED Podcast at ostm.co.uk and you can ask Noah some of your very own questions. Please do it as well, because it's just funny.
We're running out of questions.
Just
as
do
well.
it and just be original funny. You can do this. Great. So, Noah, what's the first question?
Love the
Let's get 'em up.
positive affirmations there, Michael.
Oh, you know me.
Believe in yourself and your questions.
So, Noah, favourite Big Bang Theory character?
I've not,
providing you've watched it, yeah.
Yeah.
I've not watched it, but
Okay.
I am waiting until I have a love question. So
Who
I'm
is
skipping
your
that one.
favourite?
I'm skipping it.
No,
Skipping it.
this is why people don't
Skipping
ask
it.
Let's adapt the question.
No. why people-
I
what
want
is
my
your
love
favourite
question.
TV
I want my
character?
love question. What is
I
my
don't
favourite
think
TV
you have one.
character?
I feel like we need to change it from Ask Noah to Ask anyone else but Noah.
Okay.
ask anyone but
Exactly.
Noah.
I don't know
Season
why it's been
finale.
me. I don't know why
Let's
it's
ask
me.
Ben.
Ask Ben.
Favourite TV show character?
TV character.
We do my favourite TV character.
Let's see if Ben's any better at it. It's hard. It's a hard
Have you ever
thing.
watched How I Met Your Mother?
No,
I've heard
no,
of it,
I've
yeah.
seen some of it.
What's it about?
A big fan of Barney from that.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one that gets
He
ladled?
looks
Yeah.
a bit like.
So he's a top shagger.
He's the blonde one.
He is.
He looks like you.
No,
I am also a top shagger.
he's
so
also kind of
it
Oh,
bald.
you
makes
fuck.
sense. It makes sense.
In Oldham, though.
Alright, let's see.
Well, yeah. You just
It's not much
tell him-
competition.
Land of Immigrants.
Yeah, in Oldham, you have 4 legs. Who's good?
This one. Should I have to say that you? It's a big
McDonald's or KFC?
Okay.
It's not me now. It's Ben. Ben Jones.
Well, what?
Go on,
It's,
Ben.
it's the second to last one.
I would say McDonald's or KFC. I think KFC tastes better, but it's too expensive.
No, it's cheaper.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not. Are you mad?
It is.
You're mad,
I'm
you're
not
mad.
mad.
You're mad.
How
It's
can it
cheaper.
be
It's
possible?
cheaper, mate.
No,
Cheaper, mate.
McDonald's because
McDonald's, you get $5.99 for
20 chicken
chicken,
nuggets.
20 chicken nuggets,
that's banging.
medium fries, and then you get a milkshake for £1.40, I think.
Yo.
You know McDonald's are
Spend £7, I think. Right feast. You get a right feast.
Same
they're
at
charging you
KFC.
5p now for a bag.
In Mackey's?
It's
Yeah.
£10.
In Mackey's?
It's 10p.
A real man doesn't need a bag.
Well, it was 5p. Last time I got
Eat
one,
it on the run.
it was 5p. But I don't know why they're doing that, because surely that makes their life more painful. If you order, you know when you go on the machines and you go eat in or take out, it makes their lives more painful when you take out. Surely, I mean, or does it? I don't know. Because
I mean-
then they have to give you the burger, then give you
I
the
think
chips.
it's to encourage
Well, so
like
you just all
less
put it in a
people
bag,
to
don't
buy it because like
the paper
pollution.
anyway.
I mean, taking out is just doing the exact same thing, but just shoving it in a bag.
Yeah.
Taking out's probably easier, isn't it?
I mean, even when I'm eating in, I get taken
No,
out.
because it's sitting in, you've got to give them knives and forks, napkins.
You don't do knives and forks.
Fucking
One of you had knives and forks.
Fine dining establishment. That is McDonald's.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Maybe not knives.
5 Michelin star culinary experience. That's what it is.
Alright, so we're asking we're asking Ben now.
Well, we're asking Ben. Noah's been sacked.
Alright, Ben.
I'm happy with being sacked.
No,
I realised
Noah
why-
will be back next week.
I didn't want the job, but I just
Oh,
it
3
was just
weeks.
placed on me.
We're 3 weeks in season 2. Noah will be back.
Oh.
He's got time to work on his fucking attitude and his commitment
Alright.
to the podcast.
Right, I can see why none of you
I
have
could read it.
decided to read it and
couldn't
given
read
it to
it.
me because it's not a word
Exactly.
Is
to
it
begin
not?
with.
Kind
So
of
I'm going to
word's
give you the
that?
actual word for it: spontaneity or stability.
Ooh.
What question is that?
If you want to, do you want to know what
Are you a
spontaneity
spontaneous
is?
person, or
Yeah.
are you like, you take your time?
It depends what, Big
Do you-
decisions, I procrastinate a lot.
What the fuck are
Ooh.
these
Oh,
big
yeah.
words?
Two
We're now
close
an
to Joey.
intellectual podcast.
It's small decisions. I like to be quite spontaneous.
You like winging it.
I like when you
That's cheeky.
just put fun in it.
Get a fucking grip.
I believe that was the last question.
Who
Was it?
cares? honestly.
Yeah, that is the last question.
Short but sweet.
Ask anyone else but Noah.
Thank you for listening to the very last episode of season 1 of the Unrelated Podcast. And we will see you in season 2. It just sounds like a massive orgy.